I'm talking to Adam Stewart of Sandals in the Caribbean, and Adam and his family have had sandals for the last 29 years. One of the challenges to all-inclusive resorts like Sandals is the fact that hitherto they've been all-inclusive. In other words, people have stayed in the resort and they've not ventured out. Now Adam has got a really good idea and has actually been practicing it to offer more of the destination, so it gives benefits to the customers, it gives benefits to Sandals, and of course it gives benefits to the destination. Tell me, Adam, what's it all about?
Well, my dad founded Sandals 29 years ago, and any town that you go to, any city you go to, anywhere in the world, there are depressed areas, there are challenges, there's opportunity, is the way we look at it, to make things better. And from day one, my dad and our managing director decided to take an active role in trying to find ways to give back. And giving back comes in many, many different forms. This year, we incorporated this sort of 28, 29 years of philanthropy under our foundation, Sandals Foundation, sandalsfoundation.org. And in every one of our hotels, we have at least 2 people. That totals over 100 people in total. That really are what I call grassroots managers. They are our foundation managers that know the issues and the challenges of the particular town that they're in. We find ways to get our over 1 million customers a year involved. Every Thursday in a Sandals Resort is a Sandals Foundation Day. We talk to the customers about the challenges in that specific area. Every Wednesday we take customers out of the hotel into the communities and introduce them to the people's lives that they're affecting and that they're helping to change. We do community outreach programs. I mean, the list goes on and on. But I think the ultimate answer to what you're talking about is having the ability or sitting in a position to make change and to coexist with the communities around you as a business and finding ways to do it. We don't make it very complicated. We just get up out of our bed every single day of life. It's as simple as that. And look for opportunities, look for people's lives that we can change, and look for areas, depressed areas, in any one of the 6 Caribbean islands that we operate in. We've raised over $1 million since we launched our foundation on the 18th of March, 2009. But it's not always cash. It's time, it's mentorship, it's the kind. We just staged the largest community service outreach program in the history of the Caribbean. 500 people in Turks and Caicos over 3 days working towards 8 specific projects, and this is after the hurricane that took place 2 years ago, where there's still many challenges left over from that hurricane. We just were the first company in the Caribbean to have a true marine sanctuary, a hotel company in front of its hotel. We have 300 acres that we work with the government of Jamaica and the local fishermen. No fishing, government of Jamaica, Sandals Foundation, where the marine life can spawn on and on. The marine life in the Caribbean has major challenges. There's so much abuse, and the sea life is fading faster than it's growing. It's a major issue. We work with recycling plants. We just did a program where we brought 60 dentists in from the United States and Canada and the UK into Jamaica. They cleaned 17,000 people's teeth, free of cost. That same group came down and brought opticians. We gave 1,800 pairs of glasses out to people that are in need, and it doesn't have to be complicated. It doesn't have to be, sustainability comes in many different forms, and we just try and live by the motto of living within harmony of our communities and finding ways to take care of the sons and daughters and the mothers and fathers of the people that work within our hotels.
And sustainability, of course, is an economic issue as well, isn't it? It has benefits for you, it has benefits for the tourists, and it has benefits for the locals.
It absolutely is. And one of the first things that we do, we just bought a hotel in, it was the former Four Seasons in Great Exuma in the Bahamas. One of the first things we do is we get on the ground and we go into the community and we try and learn the community. If we don't know people there before, we try and we try and we have a saying, water finds its own level. We really try and feel the people, find ways that the hotel can positively benefit the local community. We have farming programs in St. Lucia and in Jamaica where we buy the seeds for the farmers. We bring in agronomists. They teach them how to plant the crop, how to stage the crop, how to reap the crop, and then Sandals buys that product back. It's a guaranteed marketplace. So it's a big circle and it goes around and around. And that's giving back to the communities. That program has been picked up by other hotels now, and we're a huge proponent of it. We work with the government and we encourage our competitors, other hoteliers, to ask us how we do it, because everybody wins at the end of the day. The farmer wins, his children win, that money goes back into the economy. We just launched a company called Island Routes, islandroutes.com. It's an adventure tour company. Adventure tours, excursions off property these days employ thousands of people in the Caribbean, and this company is really a marketing organization that showcases these amazing tours and excursions off property long before the customer gets on a plane to the destination. It keeps everybody in business. It keeps the taxi driver in business. It keeps the captain of the raft on the Rio Grande River and the Martha Gray rivers. It keeps the entrepreneur in business with his particular little business, and the list just goes on and on. And I mean, I think once you have a passion and a drive to really care about making the communities and what's around you better, it's quite an easy task to undertake. It just takes an hour every day to keep it going.
So that's Adventure Routes, which is an opportunity of using clients becoming an economic resource for the destination.
That's right.
They can get out, they can have a better holiday, they can enjoy the holiday even before they get there, they can see what they're going to do.
That's right. And we alone sell a couple of 100,000 of those. This company that we incorporated goes far beyond sandals. It doesn't only offer services to sandals customers. We believe anybody coming to the Caribbean should get out and should see these adventures. And we also do a program called working with the local schools, where the schools, we're much like the farmers, we give the schools the seeds. The agronomists work with the teachers teach the students how to plant the crops. They sell those crops in the local markets, and the money goes back into the education facility to make it better and better. We work with Sesame Street.
That's what they used to call a win-win-win situation.
That's a win-win-win situation. Sesame Street, who is one of our biggest supporters, and we have 8 of their characters in our beaches hotels: Elmo, Cookie Monster, Grover, the list goes on. Sesame Street allows us, they're the largest education non-for-profit foundation in the world, and they allow us to take their characters into these schools and to talk about AIDS, HIV, to talk about nutrition, to talk about hurricane preparedness, whatever the sensitive topics are in that community at that particular time. We use these characters to break the ice with 5, 6, 7-year-olds. Because in the Caribbean, a lot of the time, that's where the issue is. It's that educational, those fundamentals that get broken down. And if you don't instill them in kids at those early ages, that's when the problem starts to snowball and become an issue down the road.
And you see it as your commitment to make it happen, to make the community benefit.
Obligation.
Thanks very much.
Obligation.